I had done a lot of research about the 6050UB because I was really leaning towards the Sony at the time and wanted to go with a true 4K projector. And I had viewed both of the projectors in some different demo settings. And again, read about them, and in my opinion, or at least to my eyes, I would lean towards the Epson, because when I would get about 6 feet away, I felt like the Epson looked better for the majority of content. Now, when I say the majority of content, if you're throwing a true 4K source at either projector, I think the image quality of the Sony is going to stand out and is probably worth that. But when I think about my media consumption and I think about how much 1080p content that I'm actually watching that's being upscaled, and the fact that I do tend to watch a lot more streamed content than I prefer, because that is the mode by which the companies are pushing media out more and more and more. So I have to accept that. It just did not justify the price difference for me personally when I compared those things. Now, as technology continues to progress, I'll probably eventually say, okay, it's going to be worth it to me at this point to go ahead and justify that price difference. But I really still felt like, when it was looking at the picture quality alone, that the Epson was going to provide that best value. And so I went with the 6050UB, and I may, on another video, talk about the way that they box that, and when it comes with the chief mount. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, here's what this video is about, though. I just replaced the Epson 6050UB for the third time. The third time. And this has been a shock to me. I've been very surprised by this. Number one, because this is the pro unit, meaning you have to buy this through either a custom installer, which I did, and he has done a fantastic job. By the way, his customer service has been just phenomenal. I can't wait to make my next purchase, which I'll do through him again. But you have to go through a custom seller, or you can go to a company like, I guess the most popular big box store would be Magnolia. And I say that from the standpoint of easy to get to. Now, there's places like, I think Worldwide Stereo might sell them, and there's some other Dream Home Media. I'm just trying to think of some different names that come to mind. But either way, you have to buy them through these sales channels through Epson, because you're technically getting the pro model, or you're getting the elite production models. The contrast ratio is supposed to be a little bit better than the 5050s that run off the production lines and everything. So the fact that I've had to replace this 3 times, and I mentioned to my wife the third time's the charm, was a little shocking to me. And you'll see, because I've posted the photos in the video here, to where you can see the reason why I had to replace the projector. So this is the third one that I have installed. Now, it's working flawlessly. It's giving me exactly what I expect. I'm very happy with the picture so far. But again, I say so far because I've only watched, I think, 1 movie since I've installed it, and I think I've watched through Apple TV, I think I've watched like 2 or 3 TV shows. So I don't have a large amount of viewing on the new projector. And I had the very first one installed for, I think, 30 days, and Pixel went out on it. And so you'll see that picture. Then the one that Epson sent me, I installed it, and then you see this big green dot on the screen, which you can see in the picture, and that was same day that problem came up. So right now, fingers are crossed that I don't run into that again. Now, with that being said, Epson did send me the 2 units that they sold, they were brand new units. So because I was still within the 30 days of purchase, Epson's tech support did send me brand new units. So it was not a refurbished unit. And with the 3-year warranty that you get with the 6050UB, I know that if anything happens, they will swap it out with one of their refurb units. So, you know, I am covered for 3 years. And the exchange hassle is more of a hassle as far as putting the unit up and taking it down. Their shipping speed is just phenomenal, unexpected. When the second unit went out, I called them on a Monday. On a Tuesday, the replacement unit arrived. So, I mean, it was overnight turnaround, which surprised me. I was expecting like two to 3 days. The first replacement unit that they sent me, I think that one was a 2-day turnaround, if I remember correctly. So they are really quick on getting a new unit out to you, which is really nice. So the hardest part is just, you know, installing the new projector and then doing your aligning of the panel. And if you have any custom settings, then you're gonna have to do all that as well. But the big surprise is the fact that I've ran into this many problems so early on in the purchase. And it has me kind of nervous, truth be told, with the projector itself. So, you know, on a projector, my opinion is it should be at least a 3-year investment, because 3 years is a good amount of time for the technology to continue to change enough to where with the HDMI changes with the spec, and then, you know, now we have the new world of 8K coming along, and then Epson still has not even made a native 4K projector yet. But the point is, even though this projector has been on the market for, I think this one has been out for 2 years, so I'm a little behind the game there. But by the time I would get ready to replace this one, let's say this one would be out for, let's say, 4 to 5 years, the technology is going to advance to a great level, and then the price points are going to be at some really good levels if I choose to make the jump to a native 4K, or if the price of 8K is in the same ballpark as this in that time span. So those are some things I think that we should in this hobby consider when we're looking at projectors. I'm not going to say that I am you know, go get the Epson, because I would say that, you know, there are, in these price points, there are things that you need to consider. I still think it's a great projector. I still think their customer support is really fantastic, and it's been very impressive at how helpful they have been to make sure that you as the customer are happy. But I will say that I have never, with other brands, I have never had to do a return so quickly. So that's got me thinking about that, truth be told. So those are just some thoughts about that. There's a zillion YouTube videos about the performance of the Epson 6050. I really don't think there's any value in me trying to, as a hobbyist, make another video about that. But I did think that this information would be helpful to anyone that actually is a subscriber to this channel, or if anyone who randomly, you know, comes on to this video by sheer accidents or coincidence, should be the right word there. And just give you some things to think about. Again, it's not that I'm saying I would not purchase it. I'm just saying that really consider your options. And this could happen to anybody. I'm not saying that that this would happen if you did it. And they have taken care of me. No questions about it. I would just say that make sure when you purchase units, make sure that you're purchasing from the right sources, which I did, and I'm glad that I did. In fact, the company I purchased through, they walked me through the tech support line. They were on the phone with me with tech support. They did a fantastic job of walking me through and making everything as easy and painless as possible. Got me a brand new unit to the house within a couple of days, and then unfortunately, that one had a problem, and we got another brand new unit within a couple of days. But overall, just I think the key takeaways for me is make sure your units are purchased from reputable sources, because there's so many places online that you can purchase now. Make sure that you are purchasing what you want. Warranties, even though Epson comes with a 3-year warranty and they're good about doing it, but if you need a turnaround quicker, let's say the big game is coming up and you have people coming over, I know that companies like Best Buy offer a quick swap out on units, where a lot of times you can walk in the store if you do have their warranty and they'll just swap it out. And that would be for any product. That would be a Sony product, JVC, just whoever it is. But these are just some things that I thought about that came to mind as I went through this myself. So hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.